Hey guys, welcome to the video today. I'm not doing a full day of eating, but I wanted to give you guys some interesting things to eat. I hear a lot of people saying like, how do you get huge calories in, just regardless of vegan eating, but then especially people saying like, how do I get vegan meals that have lots of calories in? So this is great for anybody just to get tons of calories. Anybody who needs to have calories readily available and get into a routine of eating something that has, you know, a dense amount of calories so that you're getting your calories in. This is definitely for people who are trying to gain. And for me personally, I have to go up to like 4,000 calories at least right now. So I'm definitely looking for these types of meals to like staple me in to at least getting like 3,000, and then I can worry about the last 1,000 myself. So these three things I'm going to show you are very, very simple, and I wanted to keep it kind of diverse. So there's one meal, and you can put it in Tupperware so you can take it with you to work, or you can eat it right there. There's one shake, which obviously you can take anywhere with. You can drink it on the way to work, and then there's one snack that you can literally have with you anywhere. Again, so you can eat it at work or eat it on the run in between classes or whatever, because I hear a lot of people complaining about not being able to eat because they can't cook all the time. So these are great things to eat either right after you make them, or you can keep them with you throughout your day and keep yourself fueled and eating throughout the day. Alright my friends, this recipe is very, very quick and very easy and huge in calories. This is a classic meal called the manda that has been around since the very beginning of my bodybuilding. Put one 200-calorie burrito tortilla down. Put an entire can of vegetarian rosaritas, refried beans, or really any refried beans at all. Now literally just put whatever toppings you want. I'm gonna put some of this Beyond Beef on here for a bit of protein. This stuff is actually pretty sweet, even if you're not a vegan or vegetarian or whatever. For the calories and the protein ratio, it's pretty awesome. Also putting on a little bit of Daya cheese on here. And then finally just putting a couple of these dollops of guacamole in here, just because this is adding calories and this is about getting calories in. Super solid bulking. Crease all the edges down so that it is sealed using the refried beans. Bada 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 boom. And then turn your frying pan onto a medium heat. Now let this cook for about 3 minutes. Okay, after a few minutes have elapsed, it's either gonna be browning, or if you see a little smoke, that means it's just burning a little bit, and that's how LP likes his. What you're gonna do, this is the bro tip guys, put a plate on it, flip the whole frying pan. Now you have it completely turned over, and slide it on over. Let it now cook again for 3 minutes. Okay, when it's done cooking, you just simply plate it. Mine is definitely burnt, but I actually do like it this way. I know that's crazy burnt. Now just cut it into 4 pieces using your butter knife that you used for your guacamole. And then boom, you have your meal completely done. You can now either eat it yourself, or you can put it in your Tupperware. I used to do this all the time when I was in high school. Put it in Tupperware and then eat it wherever you want. Or you can eat it right now with a hell of a lot of ketchup, because team ketchup. I tracked this on the app MyFitnessPal, and making this manda the way that I made it, it has 45 grams of protein. You could of course put way more into that. 150 grams of carbs and 29 grams of fiber, which is pretty cool, and 33 grams of fat with a total of 1,091 calories. So it's a huge bulking meal, huge and easy and quick. Bros, let's do this, come on. So you've now learned how to make the meal. Let us learn how to make the shake. You have seen this before, but it is such a valuable tool to use. 1,000 calories immediately into your body. Start with a huge handful of spinach. The more the better, because there's protein in it, but also you might as well get your greens in while you're drinking them. Now I'm gonna put just a little bit over 1 banana of sliced frozen pieces. About 3 or 4 strawberries just for taste, really make it a little bit sweeter, more delicious. And this is for those of us that need those carbs and those calories in. You're gonna put half a cup of oats just to add a bit of carbs, but also adding a pretty decent amount of protein in there too. Again, to add a little bit more calories, we're gonna use some My Protein peanut butter. That way we're gonna get about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons, maybe 100 to 200 extra calories in there. Remember, the shake for me is important just to get the calories in, so I'm telling you guys how to put all those dense calories in there. This is just personal preference. Cacao nibs, these are like chocolate chips, but just straight from the bean itself, and no milk or anything like that, no sugar or anything. And this is considered a superfood. It has tons of antioxidants, theobromine and whatnot. Super good. So I just use about maybe a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons. And if you do this and grind it in there, it'll make sure that you have a little bit of chocolate chip in every single gulp. Woo! This is starting to turn into quite a drink. We got total Nutri-Greens here now. I like to put everything I want in the shake because it all just turns to one consistency, so you might as well get in everything you could possibly need in the morning when I drink it, but you can drink it whenever you need. So I'll put about 3 tablespoons of Nutri-Greens in there for a little bit extra of desiccated vegetables. Then you're gonna wanna add 1 full scoop of your favorite protein. I have brown rice protein from My Protein right here. So this is a great option for those of you guys who are not wanting any like animal derived or milk products or anything like that, especially for those of you who are worried about your acne, because milk and whey proteins always screwed me up when I have really bad acne. So I'm using brown rice protein for my protein now. About a handful of ice just to keep it all cold when you grind it up. And then literally as much almond milk as you want. Now, if you want it more liquidy, you're probably gonna use a lot more, maybe like 2 cups, 3 cups, something like that. If you want a little bit more thick, then you're probably gonna use about 1.5 cups. But it's really up to you. You can always adjust as you grind. Now is the glorious time of the shake where we actually get to shake it up. Now, there are some other ingredients that I have switched a little bit. Sometimes I'll put grapes in there, sometimes put a little orange juice in there. You can really put anything you want in there. You don't have to stick to my recipe. But the idea is just to get as many calories in as you can and also get a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat in. So now, we blend. And boom, just like that, you have a delicious shake that has 1,000 calories you can take with you to work or wherever you're about to go. Make sure that you're getting that first like tier of calories into you, and you're getting about 35 to 45 grams of protein. Boom, great start to the morning. Okay, before I show you how to make this snack, we need to pulverize some almonds. So you're gonna just throw these into a food processor, or you could just beat the hell out of them with a meat cleaver. I don't know, whatever you wanna do. Just crush them in your hands, chew them, spit it back out, however you need to do it. But you need to make these into small pieces, or if you have like an almond halfer, that would work as well. This is pretty much perfect texture, so aim for something like this. Okay, you're gonna start making these toasted oats by putting aluminum foil on a cookie sheet and then putting some sort of non-stick spray on this. I have some olive oil non-stick spray. Now you're just gonna take some oats and you're gonna spread it all across the sheet. Now note that these oats are the old-fashioned steel rolled oats, so they're huge. They're the big ones. You want the bigger ones. Big ones are gonna be better. If you have the instant tiny like crushed ones, those ones are gonna burn. Now you're gonna take your pulverized nuts. And this is up to you. You can use however much you want. So if you want to make more calories with this, use more nuts, you know what I mean? You're just gonna take these and spread them pretty evenly, as even as a bro can do it. As even as a bro can do it. Come on, let's do this. Now we're gonna do the seasoning. So we have cinnamon, that's one of the first things. And this is up to you guys. If you don't like cinnamon, of course don't use cinnamon. If you like, you know, something else other than cinnamon, then use that, like pumpkin spice or something. I don't know, whatever you like. Okay, this is my personal preference. I freaking love cocoa powder. I've always just freaking loved it, especially for oats and stuff, like actually making oatmeal. So I do the same thing as I did with the cinnamon, try to give it like an even amount. And if you do a little bit too much cocoa powder, hey, that's a good thing. It's never gonna be a bad thing for you. Okay, now you're gonna take some sweetener. I have stevia right here. I really freaking love stevia. I think it's really good. You could use like whatever, those Splenda or whatever else, agave syrup or whatever you wanna use. Maple syrup, anything you can use. You gotta have something to sweeten it up a little bit. Otherwise it's gonna be very bland just having cocoa powder and oats. Now just to make it all kind of even, just rustle it all, give it a good groping. Now we're gonna throw it in the oven at 375 degrees for about 6 to 8 minutes. Make sure you check in on it. Beep, 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 beep.
It's saying we won the jackpot.
Now, hopefully, your oats are nicely toasted. Literally, this is it. It is done. You're just gonna let these cool down, because if you don't let them cool down, it's gonna melt whatever it is that you're gonna put them into. A lot of the stuff will stick, but that's okay because you just kind of want it to lightly dust the oats. You're just gonna take these, and now what you can do is you can either take a Ziploc bag, my preferred version, and you can fill it up. You can literally put it in your pocket as you're walking around school, pull it out, munch it out. You might look a little weird if you're doing it at the right times, but whatever. This is really convenient. Or if you wanna like kind of meal prep it, you can, you know, make way more than this and then take each portion and put it into Tupperware.
Careful with that adventure, man.
Ooh,
Careful.
here's how you do it, guys. Here you go. Ooh, nice, that was a good fit. Nice. There you go, look at that. You put it in the Tupperware, nice and easy, close it up, and now you have, what is this, like, that looks like about 1.5 cups, 2 cups of oats. That's super good. That's like 600 calories right there. Fiber, protein, complex carbs, serious. Do it. All right, guys, there are the 3 things that I wanted to show you. I hope you guys got some ideas from this, and you don't have to stick to the same recipe exactly as me. If you want to add, you know, some cashews or something to your shake, or you want to put whatever you want on any of it, you can seriously like variety it up. You can do whatever you want, make it however you want. But these are just some quick ideas that you can come back to real quick whenever you have, you know, your mind's on fire and you can't think of what to eat. You can just be like, all right, I'm gonna make a shake, I'm gonna have that snack ready, and I'm gonna make that meal. Then I'm gonna worry about the last meal myself. I hope this gave you guys some ideas. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up. That way this can get out to more people. So let me know what you guys want to see. If you want to see more of these meal prep type videos, if you want to see full days of eating, whatever you want to see, leave it in the comments below. And if you're not subscribed to the channel already, make sure that you subscribe. Thank you for joining me for another video. Team Beyond the Week, CT.
Lift heavy or die, MIRIN, motherfucker.